I really hope this doesn't keep going the whole fucking race. Hey everybody, welcome. Yes, it absolutely did continue to go on for about 25 minutes. I had to listen to my follow alert again and again, and it just completely distracted me for the whole first half of the race, and I had to fight through it. I had to figure out, how I was gonna put it out of my mind, just tone it out and move on. And it was tough, but I was able to get it done, so... This is Watkins Glen in the IMSA series. We're in the LMP2. This is the open setup series, and I am really enjoying the LMP2. I tried it over week 13. I've never driven it before, so I don't have any sort of frame of reference for how the tires worked before the change, but with the new tires, I'm liking it. I'm going to run it full season, and I hope you enjoy the video. Jumping forward to lap 5 here, down the straight towards the bus stop. Like I said, I can't focus. I've got those alerts constantly playing in my ear. So he's gonna get by me here in the bus stop, and we kind of like go too wide a little bit here, but I ultimately let him by, sort of, not really. I just can't focus, so I'm like, you know what? It's better if I just back out of this. And I try to mentally reset and get back in the groove, and find my rhythm. That way I can keep this car behind me. Still behind me. Here on lap 10 going into T1, he brakes like really early, and so I just get into the back of him and I have the little spin there, and so I lose a position, but it's alright. So because this is my first season in LMP2, I'm really not used to being that faster class. I've driven GT3 a whole bunch, but I'm really liking the adjustment to LMP2. So getting used to the traffic navigation is something that's, for me personally, really exciting and new, of course, but it's just that new game of, I'm not the slowest car out there, so I don't just stick to my line and let everybody go around. It's like, now I have to be aggressive enough, and I have to leave enough space, and I've also got to make sure that I'm not killing a GT3 while I'm out there, and somehow still managing traffic with the GTPs, which are insanely fast right now. But I think traffic is a lot of fun. I like IMSA in real life. I love watching it, and actually doing it here in the sim is just a blast. So I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season. Watkins Glen has been a lot of fun so far. Skipping ahead to lap 11 here, we've got an LMP2 and a GT3. Getting a little mixed up there, getting sideways, and the LMP2 that was ahead of me on the left-hand side, having to slow down to avoid. So I'm just going to collect those 2 freebies. Thank you very much. And we're going to get right up. We're actually going to be sniffing some Porsches here in the bus stop. It caught me off guard a little bit, so I just like smashed the brakes. Kept it under control, but was definitely like, oh, I'm wearing my brown pants today, so good thing here. Lap 12 headed down to the bus stop. I'm actually going to get a freebie here. So one of the LMP2s ahead gets a little sideways, we can see. I see a ton of smoke. I see it on the right-hand side, and I'm like, all right, buddy. I'm telling people all the time, like, just survive, man. Collect the freebies. Don't be a freebie. I'm going to go ahead and say with confidence that this is, to date, my all-time best pit entry. I mean, I am right on the line there. Knife's edge. Perfect. Skipping ahead to lap 22 here, entering T1. The guy in front of me just gets a bad exit. I've got the run, so it's nice, clean, textbook pass. This is it. This is the final lap here at Watkins Glen. I've got about a 1.5 2-second gap to P2 in front of me, about a 1.5 seconds to P4 behind. The rain is coming down. Some spots are wet, some of them aren't, some have grip, some don't have grip. I'm still on dry tires. It's not raining hard, but it's raining enough to affect the track state. And it's really just, that really fine line of where do you have grip, where do you not. I haven't really done much rain racing, so it has been tough. It has been sort of fun. The LMP2 isn't really too bad. I'm kind of surprised, honestly. Like I said, I haven't spent a whole lot of time in this car, but learning it has been really fun. So, going into the boot here, I'm just really trying to focus on, like, hey, take it easy. I have some time if I need to take a couple corners a little slower, but I just want to stay alive. I want to take this P3. I'm trying to not lose a whole bunch of time. I'm watching this GTP here behind me, and I catch him last second. I go to turn in, and I see him just on the inside there, so I do slow down a little bit more. I am on some paint, and this last little section of the track is where it really starts to lose some grip, and I'm struggling a little bit, and I know I've lost a lot of time to the guy behind, so I'm just trying to focus in, lock in, get it done. and it's through these final 2 corners I just lose so much time to him. But exiting this final corner, I just had enough speed to just barely get by. This is my first podium in the LMP2 car. Like I said, this is my first season with it. I've never driven it before the tire change. I'm having a ton of fun with it. Hope you guys enjoyed the race. Thank you everybody for watching. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it, if you hated it. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. Throw me a thumbs up, click the buttons, click all the buttons. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time.